Hi, welcome to the Threat Insight Detection video. Let's begin with understanding detection. The Detect engine allows for automatic identification of notable or interesting network events matching detection criteria. Then, they are assembled into an actual detection. The engine also sends notification to the security teams so that they can start the investigation soon. Let's now see the elements that make up a detection. Detection is the intersection of a rule paired with an internal IP and a sensor ID, and it's actually comprised of two elements, the signature and a rule. A signature is a statement written in IQL that defines the criteria an event must match for the given detection. For example, if you want to write a signature for a sensitive information crossing in the network, say a password, you need to first set the context. Context is the king. Rule is the combination of a signature and other metadata, such as severity, confidence rating, and description that are meant to provide valuable reviewing detections. Threat Insight created rules provide full incident categories and recommendations for each. The Applied Threat Research Team, or ATR, creates rules based on activity discovered through independent research as well as the activity discovered in any other client environments. When an event matches a rule signature, we have a detection. Another handy feature of creating or enabling a rule in Threat Insight Detection is that it will automatically backfill detections over the previous 7 days' events if they match the signature defined within that rule. This makes the absolute best use of all that data you have on the platform, and it provides coverage for malicious events that may have already happened before you ever created that rule. Let's now look at the detections pane in detail. The search box is used to search through your existing detections to find what you need quickly. Then we have severity levels of high, medium, and low, and additional filters including category confidence status, etc. Another really handy button is the graph. This will give you a historical perspective on active detections. The Create Rule button is where you can define general settings and signature definitions via IQL. As you come back out to the detections main window, you can find the Settings button where you can manage your subscriptions rules and devices. Click the actual detection and go over what they look like in action. Here's what you'll see when the detection actually fires within the environment. This rule is for the CKnife web shell. Working from the top down, you can see Threat Insight gives a wealth of information about the detection, including when it was first seen, last seen, and its resolution method. There is also a detailed description of why we know CKnife is bad for your health, as well as recommendations on triage and remediation steps. From the bottom of the detection pane, you can see the impact of the devices grouped on an internal IP and sensor ID pair, which helps you to start figuring out where to look. You can also see all of the events associated with the detection and the associated signature. The Gigamon Applied Threat Research Team, or ATR, is a team of experts continuously updating and building new detection rules that focus on threat actors, tactics, techniques, and procedures, and the network traffic metadata to detect those TTPs. This produces high-fidelity rules with staying power because they don't rely on atomic indicators of compromise or IOCs. Domain names, IP addresses, file hashes could all be changed and all age out quite quickly. Analysts can also choose to create their own rules based on an IQL search. In this example, our analysts are creating a new rule to detect PowerShell Empire Command and Control Service. They begin by modifying the rule settings, severity, confidence, and category. They then enter a description of the rule. The analyst then creates a signature for the rule. In this case, it's a malicious URI string. At the end of the rule creation, you'll notice a Threat Insight notification alerting the analysts that Threat Insight will now go through the last 7 days of events or backfill to see if any past events trigger the rule. There's also a testing phase of the detection creation. The engine will recommend refining the IQL of signature if too many events are returned during the test. This helps analysts build accurate rules without false positives.